like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed on blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you I fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all roll for these. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed on blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got you ain't go. Say less. Say less. Say less.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Steamers coming in at 9-2, going up against the Browns, who come in at 11-0.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Memphis Steamers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's James. 23 yards on the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Over!
Now back to throw. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hurry up, here we go! Watching that, Barney!
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Watching that, Barney!
In motion, the tight end. Going to give this time to the tailback. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Let's go!
Off the play fake, Kaiser. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Runs through the contact, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. The true Landy. Blue Landy. Go, Leopard.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is knocked down from the side. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. They'll look to throw now on first down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll look to throw. James has it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And the wideout in motion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Play fake. Kaiser. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all-time?
And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area?
I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year.
Yeah, he's found a way to find the football. He's become a true ball magnet. The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Kaiser now. And his throw here's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a handoff looking right. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 36. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's go! And he'll knocked down sideways. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
And they'll put Bryant in motion left. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes us down deep into Cleveland territory. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
To throw, Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They had a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they score 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They run the counter now on first down. And some room to work. 20. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Kaiser. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to feel that one knocked down hard. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. On play action, Kaiser. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And to give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go now. Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He's got his man on the crossing route. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex. Ohio.
First down, Kaiser. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Kaiser. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Danny Shelton. Busting throw to get him for a loss of 6. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And the play clock's running down. 3rd and long for Kaiser. Going for it all. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's got room. He's got daylight past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They